Welcome to Story Recap. Today I will show you a historical crime drama show from 2019 named Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders is back for its 5th season, and Tommy is on top of the world. Of course, in classic Blinders fashion, this is short-lived as the Shelbys face their most difficult task yet, and Tommy continues to battle ghosts from the past. Peaky Blinders is a fast-paced, thrilling, lovable show that, like the previous seasons, begins on an exciting and dramatic note. We begin our gangster's adventure in the heart of London on October 29, 1929, with Tommy winning the parliamentary vote and continuing to battle demons from his background. Tommy rides his horse across the desolate wasteland to a lone red phone box, where Arthur reads a letter from the Angels of Retribution. Arthur set fire to the letter and then hangs up while Tommy flips a coin and contemplates what to do next. We then cut to the Shelby company in the United States where Polly manages Michael's firm. Unfortunately, they hear the worst possible news. The Wall Street Wall has resulted in a drop in business and financial chaos. Instead of traveling to London, they immediately gather their belongings and head to the airport for a flight to Birmingham. When we last checked, the Peaky Blinders had defeated American mafioso Luca Chandretan, cut a deal to supply Al Capone with gin, set up shop stateside with cousin Michael, who had been banished there for not telling Tommy about a hit on him, and Tommy had a nervous breakdown before banging that hot commie chick, cut a deal with the government to rat out communist agitators, and got elected to Parliament. Oh, and John, the younger sibling, was also beaten up. That was an incredible season, possibly the best in the series' history. Season 5 of Peaky Blinders begins with a bang and a trot. 2 years have passed and Tommy's riding a horse to one of those red telephone booths found throughout the United Kingdom, even barren windswept fields. After discussing business with older brother Arthur, who is played by Paul Anderson, threats, ransom, and murder, 3 members of the gang are dispatched to London's Chinatown to assassinate a pimp. Aberama Gold, portrayed by Aidan Gillen, aka Littlefinger from Game of Thrones, has chopped his shag hairdo for a true 20s brunette. Things swiftly devolve though, because it's October 29, 1929, the Great Wall Street stock market crash, and guess who forgot to sell? Cousin Michael Gray, played by Finn Cole, has been dancing, playing, and beeping in the show at the Shelby Company's US in Detroit, according to Tommy. Indeed, he looks to have been beeping, if not in the snow, since we witness him receiving the dreadful news about the collision by ticker tape machine, while a stunning blonde in a negligee is crashing out on the floor. She tells him she loves him and wants to meet your family when he is called back to England. He responds, "No, you don't." Because Tommy is now a member of Parliament, the action returns to the House of Commons as he returns to the political snake pit. Tommy's gift for words leads him into a chat with Oswald Mosley, a guy who takes a shine to him after hearing his eloquent discourse about the stock market. However, more pressing issues arrive when Tommy issues an ultimatum that is received with anger. It's a risky game, but Shelby is up for the challenge, especially given his apparent disrespect for the rules. In the episode's climactic conclusion, Tommy agrees to meet with a reporter from the London Times. Tommy looks the man down with daggers as he fumbles uneasily. Back in England, Tommy, played as ever with cool malice by the famous Cillian Murphy, tries to pick up the pieces and make a plan as the family learns their substantial stock market holdings went up in smoke like one of Aunt Polly's funny cigarettes. "No one listens to me," Tommy keeps saying. Not his son Charlie, who's mad he shot a lame horse, not younger brother Finn, who caught a bullet in the arm in Chinatown, and not Michael, who's, in the snow. Linda, played by Kate Phillips back in Birmingham, after a line of coke, questions Arthur about why he isn't doing more to take leadership now that he's a chairman of the Shelby Empire's shadier side. Their relationship is plainly in peril, and Linda isn't happy that if the criminal side of things fails, Arthur will be the one to blame. She wants him to take advantage of the growing importance of this area of the business, but Arthur remains steadfast. Tommy arranges a family meeting to discuss his plan, which appears to be after conferring with the spirit of his late wife Grace, because, gypsies. Walking to the pub as The Wizard by Black Sabbath is playing and buying around for everyone. I'm not sure, but it's what I would do if I just lost all my money, and I do enjoy Black Sabbath and a stiff drink. Tommy's actual business, after all, is still mob business. Tommy's colleague in Parliament was being blackmailed by the pimp they killed. Back in London, Tommy meets Knightley, certain to be villain Oswald Mosley, a real historical character who formed the British Union of Fascists. So you already know he is the bad guy. Tommy returns home to Birmingham, where Alfie's dog Cyril welcomes him with warmth at the door. It's a nicer reception than he receives from his kid, who informs him, "You're not God," to which he responds, "Not yet." Peaky Blinders Season 5 begins with Arthur shooting down a nosy reporter who was asking too many questions. Tommy returns to his manor with a deliberate swagger, one that sees him inquire about a snap election before having a heart-to-heart with Charlie in the stables. He informs his fathers he's not God, to which he answers not yet. The Blinders match his hubris by following the journalist inside his hotel and shooting him. The Peaky Blinders are revered by all. The last act shows Tommy being interviewed by a journalist who tries a bit too hard to delve into Tommy's shady past. Despite threats to reveal the journalist's homosexuality, Tommy wants to make sure that the story isn't written, and the final scene shows the journalist being gunned down inside a lift. An interesting thing about Season 5 is, despite the changes in the world setting, the show still keeps hold of what makes it Peaky Blinders. It manages to stay fresh and familiar at the same time, and does a great job of setting up the series. Despite his troubles, Tommy is scarier than ever, as is shown by the way he deals with the journalist at the end of the episode. The critically acclaimed BBC series Peaky Blinders continues to display some stunning cinematography. There's no doubt that the scene composition and use of color here continue to help this crime drama stand out among so many others, from the opening panning image of the lonely wasteland to the brilliant use of lighting throughout the episode. From the opening panning shot of the desolate wasteland to the masterful use of lighting throughout the episode, there's no denying that the scene composition and use of color here continues to help this crime drama stand out next to so many others in the genre. If you like this story, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. What recap do you want to see next? Let us know in the comments below.